Okay. I think I would like to share a little about bioenzyme today. And bioenzyme is something where all we are actually adding from outside is a resources which is jaggery. Otherwise, everything is coming from home. So bioenzyme has multiple uses. It can be used across for many purposes. First purpose, if I talk about it, one is it is a multi-surface cleaner. So it can be used to clean, mop all the surfaces like ground, for glass surfaces, to clean the toilets, to wash utensils. It's a great foliar spray for plants. If you have a wound, you can apply it and it will heal the wound as well. So these are like a few things that I can mention right now. And how to make a bioenzyme is extremely simple. The proportion is like 1, 3, 10. So that's as simple as that. So 1 part of jaggery, 3 parts of food waste. Preferably we should not put anything like ginger, garlic, onion, any chili, any strong smelling and acidic in nature. Those peels we don't really put, but we can go with many different variants. So if I just talk about one basic variant, so we can really do one thing which is with the fruit peels, and it's good to do first one with all variety of different fruit peels there. So that will give you a wider range of microbial presence in that bioenzyme. And once you have that mother culture ready, then you can start doing specific bioenzymes which can be used for different purposes. Even it's a great thing to wash your head, wash your body, because all we are introducing is just good microbes all around. So the moment we have more good microbes all in our environment, it's a much healthier environment for all of us. And all these problems that we face of viral infections and all that, we can keep at bay. So I was just telling you, so fruit peels can be anything, like papaya peels you have banana peels, you have any fruits, orange, lemon, any fruit peels you can just put, and that can be used with the bioenzyme. Now that once you have put it like in a container, it's good to go with an airtight container for making a bioenzyme.
10 water?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you are going with an airtight container, like preferably an open mouth so that you can put things easily, seal it easily, so that's much better. Like for a lot of people do it in a 1 liter, like just water bottle or something. But then the problem is that the hole is very small and it becomes extremely difficult to take out or sieve or things like that, do things like that. So that's not really the best thing. But what is important is that when we are making the bioenzyme, for the first 1 month, we have to open the lid once and you will feel that the gas is getting released. So just the sound comes that the gas is released, and then you just close the lid again. So you have to do it like every second, third day, and don't fill the water till the brim, because if that is what is happening, then you will see that the moment you will open, it will just come out. So just a little bit of space if you leave, it's much better. And so you do that, plus you will have to repeat this process every alternate day or in 3 days, just opening of the lid and closing it again in the first 1 month. Second and third month, it just stays in shade. So first time when you're making it, it'll take 3 months. A lot of people have started to use yeast as a introducing agent to quicken the process. I would say it's not the best thing to do, because then you are introducing one kind of microbe and then that multiplication only will happen, and that is not really the best thing. So if we use a yeast, it may quicken the process, but it's not ideal. So best is that we first create a multi-fruit peel culture, and that's your mother culture that you have, you can just blend it, the whole thing, and that becomes your culture that you want to use next time you're making any different type of bioenzyme. Now there can be many variants for bioenzyme. Like you want a surface cleaner, like a glass surface kind of a cleaner, then you can just go with lemon, orange peels. So it will have a very nice citrus smell, and you won't mind that if you're using it as a cleaner around, so it will be nice. If you want to make it for your own face clean and body clean, then you can add spices to it. The same citrus cleaner that you're making, you add cinnamon stick to it, you add clove to it, you add even the elaichi, which is your chota wala elaichi. So those kind of things can be added, but most often you would find that the flavors come strong with cinnamon and clove. These two will give a distinct smell to the bioenzyme which you want to use for your own self. When we are using the bioenzyme, it needs to be diluted. So once what you have is a concentrate. If I have to use this to clean something like a toilet, then we need really a thick concentration for that, because that's where we have the most stubborn stains to remove. So in that situation, what works best, also for washing utensils, what works best is that if we can use soap nut. So you soak soap nut separately and you make your bioenzyme separately, and once you've soaked the soap nut for almost 6 to 8 days, it just is completely gooey and soft in nature. That's when that liquid you add to the bioenzyme, and then using it for toilet cleaning, for washing utensils become easy. Then you would find any grime, any cleaning is easier, but otherwise it becomes a bit difficult to clean just with bioenzyme. If we are using the bioenzyme as a surface cleaner, then you can go with anything possible, but citrus is generally loved. So I think a big batch of citrus bioenzyme can be made for even the floor cleaning purposes. For plants, if you want to use it as a foliar spray, it's best to go with the multi-floral peels. The more variance there, the more nutrients will go to the plants, so that will be best. Even for treating any wound, any little fungal infection, any small thing that you see, right at the beginning you apply and you would feel that it will heal very quickly. So I think that's a bit that I would love to share about bioenzyme. Do you have any questions? Anything further?
Soap, to add the soap in soap suds means?
Soap nut. Soap nut is
Shikakai?
no, not shikakai. What is it called in Hindi?
Soap nut, it's a kind of
It's a fruit from a tree, and it has soap in it. So the moment you use it,
At least people are using that. Even ashram we have dozens of trees from which we are actually taking, and then they're doing what this is. Keep it in the water, pound it, and then make a solution and keep it. And this solution can be used for many days.
Yes.
I mean, it can be just kept in the bottle. The soap, squeeze out the. You could add in
Rita.
Rita.
In Malayalam, in our native place, what is
Sopungai.
Sopungai? Where it can be procured?
In all this medical.
Okay. So for the toilet purpose only, we need to add this.
And for utensils as well. Like if you've cooked something and that vessel is got sticky and all that, then you will need this. If you don't add, then you will not feel satisfied, that it's really clean. It does its work, but we will, I also feel that I can't use it. So unless and until I add a soap nut, I don't really use it.
So whenever we are going to use that only, we need to add this.
True. So you for your toilet and for your utensil, you can go with a 50-50% mix of both soap nut, so it becomes a little thicker in concentration as well and the consistency, and you keep that bottle. So soap nut has a tendency to get fungus in some time. That'll happen after like a month or so. And if you have like a small bottle which is around a liter or half a liter, that much will get consumed very quickly and you will not have that problem ever. Because you are in an environment which is more humid, so fungus can, like you will also face that problem, right, in the ashram. And
so
even
the
this,
mother culture should be separated from the soap nut, and soap nut whenever we need to mix it.
yes,
Place it
and the
for a while.
mother culture, what we have made the first time, we can just blend it and keep it. Every time we are making a new bioenzyme, we add just 2 spoons of that mother culture to that bioenzyme, and then the process is much faster. We can just use, like instead of 3 months, it's done in like around 1.5, 2 months time itself. So we don't really.
So that mother culture, what we are going to do for again?
Okay, so the mother culture, you can even use it, but I'm just telling you that if you have made the mother culture, you just keep it blending even the peels which were there. So it's a little thicker culture that you will have,
Okay.
and that every time you're making a new culture, because what happens, it's a longer process. So it makes sense to go with like a larger quantity in one go and keep repeating it, like when you know that you have, like maybe you've made a 5 liter or 10 liter can, you've done that, and you know that you've reached half of it, you start the next one. And when you're starting the next one, I'm just saying that mother culture, if you like take 2 tablespoons of that mother culture, add it to the next lot that you're making, and it'll make the process, instead of 3 months, up to 1.5 to 2 months. You can smell it and you would get the smell of a very good vinegar or wine, fruity vinegar or wine, and that's the smell which tells you that it's done. You may have sometime a little white layer of fungus that grows on top, which is okay. There is nothing wrong with that culture, even if you see that layer of fungus. At ashram level, you would need to do it like a 200 liter drum. Then you cut it into half, and that's like a 100 liter drum. That generally you will find a blue plastic drum. So you can use that, but it's extremely important to go with the proportion 1:3:10. If you change the proportion, you will see your culture will go wrong. So weigh and do it. It's good too. It's like cookie making. It's nice to go with the exact quantity. Yeah, that's important. Serious.
That's great. The first time I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's just
these
about
things.
like, because I think for me, there's so much that one can do with the waste, and in my like setup there as well, we have 500 kilos of waste almost generated every day. So we just make compost right now. And now you have like piles and piles of compost. Every compost pile takes 2 months to cure. The moment I started using this bioenzyme, and what we do every time, like in a week, we will turn the pile of compost, or sometimes in 10 days. So we just spray the bioenzyme. So usually introducing good microbes into that decomposition process, and that quickens the process of decomposition. So the compost, which used to take almost 2 months, now it's getting done in like, I will still not say 18 days, but around a month. If we keep doing this, and this will reduce to almost 18 days. So what is happening in 2.5 months. Yeah.
So that means we are going to the next topic, which is the compost.